charade continues when the nudist tells the cashier to keep the change. After all, he has no pockets to carry it home. The man leaves, but there's no erasing his image. Because when this naked nicotine freak decided to get his fix, the clerk was exposed to much more than secondhand smoke.
Coming up, a hidden camera catches one of the most terrifying suspects ever to get behind the wheel. Next, on Most Shocking, Drunk, and Disorderly.
Before we ever did the product presentation, I tried it myself. So I started taking Super Beats and I said, wow, Super Beats is a game changer.
It's giving me the energy that I want, the blood pressure support that I need.
Circulation, heart health, and feel like we can get things done.
I really am feeling the difference.
I just love it.
Over 1 million people have put Super Beats blood pressure support supplements to the test. And today, we have over 80,000 5-star ratings and reviews. We're trusted by over 120 pro and college sports teams. Super Beats is the #1 selling beat brand, the only #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended beat brand for heart health support.
I love that I'm taking something that's healthy for me and it's maintaining my blood pressure.
Now you can put Super Beats to the test and get started with a free month supply on all bundles, exclusively when you call or visit superbeatsdeal.com. That's a free 30 days of Super Beats crystals or a free 30 days of heart chews with clinically studied grapeseed extract to help promote normal blood pressure nearly 2 times more effectively than diet and exercise alone.
Super Beats is doing a whole bunch of things at once. It helps dilate blood vessels. It helps increase my circulation. It's having a beneficial effect on my heart and my energy. It makes me healthier.
So call or go to superbeatsdeal.com right now to take advantage of this special TV offer and do more to support your healthy blood pressure with Super Beats by Human.
This is one of the best things I've ever done. Just for me.
My grandkids say, Grandma, I can't keep up with you. Where do you get your energy from? And I said, Super Beats.
Call now, and for a limited time, you'll also receive a free travel pack of our memory and focus chews for brain health support. Shipping is free, and it's all backed by a 90-day money-back guarantee. Love your results or your money back. This offer is not in stores, so act now.
Visit superbeatsdeal.com for this exclusive offer or call 1-800-360-6440. That's 1-800-360-6440.
Montreal, Canada. The fake car, a vehicle outfitted with cameras designed to catch auto thieves. This one is about to capture
between neighbors turns into one man's fight for survival. This is not a movie. Everything you're about to see is real. Brace yourself. This is Most Shocking. Citizens under attack.
East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. An insurance company becomes the scene of a brutal robbery happening right now. In a flash, a hooded man lunges over the counter and plows into the lone worker, Michelle Bogan.
That just happened so fast. He just reached out and that was it. The only thing that comes going through my head is this is a joke. Like, who is this? Why are you doing this? And then it hit me at that point that I was being robbed.
Shocked and disoriented, Michelle fights to stay on her feet. But the vicious attacker overpowers the clerk and puts her to the ground.
He was very aggressive. When he leaped over that counter, he tackled me like a football player.
With Michelle on the floor, the man demands money. She's left with no choice but to comply.
I didn't know if he had a weapon. I didn't know if he was going to hurt me.
The desperate thug cleans out the drawer, then leads Michelle to a back room. She has no idea what he might do to her, but fears the worst.
During the whole incident, all I kept thinking of was my kids and me, and that I was going to be there for my kids.
The goon shoves Michelle into a closet and bolts for the exit. She is unharmed, but the memories of the day still haunt her.
I did dread coming back to work. I felt like every customer that walks in, I'm going to think that he's here to rob us.
It was a violent attack on an innocent woman that ensured this criminal's vicious ways will soon be rattled by the justice system. Atlantic City, New Jersey. Amped up revelers at the first Surf and Skate Music Festival rock out to the hardcore band called the Paramedics. A die-hard fan named Chris is about to give their name some immediate relevance. Chris sucker punches a mosher named Steve. A guy he doesn't even know. But concert-goer Jan Anzetsky, who's met both men, caught the attack on camera.
I just had that feeling that something different was going to happen because of how violent everything was.
Jen knows why Chris turned punchy, and the reason is shocking.
Chris definitely knocks Steve out just for fun, for laughs. That's what he does. He goes to every Home Paramedics concert, and it's kind of like his thing to actually beat people up. So it was just a punch and run.
As police move in to break up the party, Jen gets some snapshots, including Steve coming to after sustaining a concussion. Unfortunately, the headbanger manages to escape, but with his concert crime captured on tape, it's just a matter of time before he has to face the music. Lubbock, Texas. A disagreement over building a shared fence drives a wedge between two next-door neighbors. It's an argument that's been percolating for weeks. But on this day, things suddenly come to a head. After an exchange of insults, the assailant blindsides his neighbor with a shovel. It's a cheap shot. The hard-hitting hothead continues to bludgeon the helpless man with bone-crushing blows. But what this yellow-bellied brute didn't count on was that the victim recently installed security cameras around his property. He was expecting foul play from the psycho next door, and he got it. Even after weathering the deadly assault, this battered neighbor climbs to his feet. And stumbles home to call the cops. Officers arrive within minutes and arrest the neighboring hood. And after one look at the damning footage, the judge gives him a new home, where fences aren't an issue. Miami, Florida. An apparent customer shoots the breeze with two employees at a local gas station. But he's not here just to pass the time. He's the lookout for a team of thieves. When the coast is clear, he gives a signal. Moments later, a masked gunman bursts in. The clerk barely has time to blink before when he reaches under the counter to flip the alarm, the robber thinks he's going for a gun. Wounded, the cashier stumbles back. In a flash, the lookout leaps over the counter. He pockets a wad of bills from a secret stash in a cigar box. And then tries to open the register as a third thug joins in. Running out of patience and time, the crooks force the other employee to break open the drawer. The two burglars bolt with the cash. But because the alarm was triggered, the door locks behind them, trapping their lookout inside. He pleads to be released. But the injured clerk is in no mood to let him off the hook. For his part in the holdup, Arthur Terrell Super is convicted on armed robbery charges. His two accomplices are still at large. Thankfully, the clerk they shot wasn't seriously injured when this crew of criminals went on the attack.
Coming up, a sassy senior fights for her life against a cold-blooded gunman. And a gang of vicious vandals firebomb a local store owner. Plus, a disturbed suspect holds a woman at knifepoint, forcing squad to take her down. That's next on Most Shocking Citizens Under Attack.
Summer's burning heat is here, and for many animals, help can't come fast enough.
These animals are suffering from rays of sun that they can't escape. They don't have access to any shelter or shade. They're licking the bottom of bowls that have been dry for days. These animals are dying from heat.
For many animals across the country right now, the suffering is excruciating, and time is running out.
There are animals wasting away under the hot sun. No access to shelter, no access to fresh water. They are suffering.
Will you help an animal who's suffering in the burning sun right now? Visit this website, call or scan the code on your screen. Your gift of just $19 a month can be the difference between life and death for an animal this summer.
There are situations in which an animal will lay down and they will give up because that honestly is their better escape from this reality.
And that's why we can't give up and why we need you right this minute before it's too late. 63 cents a day will provide shelter, water, and loving care to an animal who may not survive much longer. Say yes to pulling an animal out of the burning heat today. Join with your monthly gift in the next 5 minutes, and we'll send you this welcome kit and one-of-a-kind t-shirt.
We know it's our responsibility to give them that shelter as soon as possible, to give them that water, to give them that chance to survive.
So please, don't wait another second. Help rescue an animal today. Go online, call, or scan right now.
Lunch is on me today.
Awesome. Why?
I have some extra cash right now. I started using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, are you saying you get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash.
Right? You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back?
It's like free money. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Use this promo code to get an extra 25 cents a gallon cash bonus on your first payment.
Thanks.
Download the free Upside app now. Earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BEST25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
I wanted to try something new. I wanted to spend more time talking and getting to know someone instead of searching. So I called Light, and I met some really down-to-earth, great guys. We just clicked, you know? It was exactly what I was looking for, and I'm so glad I did. You should call too. So call Light now.
Call 1-877-300-5282 now.
Salisbury, North Carolina. An elderly cashier pays no attention and enters the store until she feels the cold steel of a gun on the back of her head. Terrified, the feisty clerk fights back. But it's a fight that might be her last. The gun-toting bandit forces her to the ground and demands the money. Then he leads her away from the counter. Her life is in his hands. After locking her in a back room, the gunman takes off with a drawer full of cash and is unfortunately still at large. The clerk is thankfully uninjured. But when cops catch up to her assailant, they'll show him that for robbing a senior citizen at gunpoint, he'll be growing old behind bars. Fresno, California. Street surveillance captures a chilling incident. This corner is infamous for crime, and as the camera is about to prove, it's a reputation that's well deserved. Lieutenant Burke Farah breaks down the shooting.
The details are in dispute at this time. That's exactly what started this disturbance. From what we've been able to view on tape, it appears to be related to street prostitution because of the people that are involved.
The reason for the attack may be in dispute, but the results are not. unarmed victim is shot in cold blood.
We see our victim run off right to the right, and then our suspect seems to think about it for a brief second, and then opens fire. And he fires 5 fairly quick shots, and then turns to retreat. Seems to remember that he has another round in the gun, and lets loose with that one as well.
2 bullets rip into the man's leg and groin, just inches from ending his life.
As you can see on the video, the shooting takes place at close range. There's a lot of rounds fired. Quite frankly, he's pretty lucky to be alive. That femoral artery that runs through that leg was very close to being hit.
Police apprehend the shooter a week later. He claims he was acting in self-defense, but the digital eye doesn't lie.
The video's pretty clear. You see our victim backing up with his hands in front of him.
The suspect is charged with multiple counts of assault with a deadly weapon. As for his target, he's just lucky to escape with his life.
Would I consider him to be an innocent victim? I don't know that anybody that's involved in street crime is innocent. However, it's very clear that unarmed people certainly do not deserve to be shot.
Renton, Washington. Officers converge in a local supermarket. Just inside, a crazed woman holds a store clerk hostage with a butcher knife. She makes a laundry list of demands for crack cocaine after contact with her imprisoned boyfriend. When negotiators try to reason with her, into position at the back of the market, ready to take drastic action. The mad woman forces her terrified hostage outside. Again, authorities try to talk her down. But she won't be derided. The tactical team stands by. Negotiators give it one last shot. With no luck. The woman finally reveals her ultimate demand. She wants cops to shoot her dead. And she'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. But when the hostage taker gets distracted by the tag team, her captive slips away, and SWAT makes their move. An officer blasts a knife-wielding woman with pepper spray. She tries to break away, but they tackle her to the ground. Police take the deranged lady into custody. She is sentenced to 4 years in prison. She was willing to kill so that she could die. Instead, determined cops used a combination of force and restraint to save 2 lives. New South Wales, Australia. A local seafood store comes under fire. It seems like a random attack as a band of arsonists torch the place and run. But the store's been open just a week, and this is already the second act of vandalism.
It all started the first day we were open. This wasn't caught on footage, but the front glass panel was actually smashed. It looked like they were trying to break into it.
This time the hooligans come prepared.
One broke the glass, one through the petrol bulb, one through the petrol. They knew exactly what they were doing when they broke.
The fire does $200,000 in damage. Yet Torby refuses to back down.
So I'm not giving up. These guys aren't going to steal me if I don't keep up like this. Nothing can steal me. It took us about a month to repair it. We repaired it. Just someone put a roller door in, so they couldn't do it again.
But just 2 days after Torby reopens, the gang strikes once more. And they hit hard. The punks use a stolen car as a battering ram and plow through the steel security door. They flood the interior with gasoline and set it ablaze. Unlike the last attack, this time, everything is incinerated.
The whole shop completely gone. Everything, the floor tiles, the registers, the glass doors, everything. That's when it just gave up. So I don't know.
Police apprehend 2 suspects, but they refuse to talk. As for the former shop owner, he remains bewildered as to why his store was repeatedly targeted.
I've been in business all my life. I've never experienced anything at all like this. I never even got any enemies. I had no problems with anyone at all.
When David Torby's business fell under siege, the marauders not only burned down his store, they sent his dreams up in flames.
Still to come. An assault on a spectator turns a monster truck show into a monster riot. And a combative boozer launches bottles at a cashier. Plus, the trio of tough guys. Strong arm a terrifying woman. Straight ahead on most shocking citizens under attack.
Is your car costing you a lot of money? I don't mean the cost of your car payment or your auto insurance. I'm talking about everything else.
And gasket repair, $1,340? Those are savings.
We keep our cars in okay shape, but I swear, every time something goes wrong, it costs $1,000.
Stop worrying about what might go wrong with your car. Call now and get your Carefree Auto Card at no cost today. Activated to protect your wallet from big car expenses.
We saved over $1,000 last year on oil changes, tires, and repairs. Thanks to Carefree Auto.
How does Carefree Auto work? Here's a great example. Haley was recently stranded when her car broke down. She needed an emergency tow and then a costly repair. She used her Carefree Auto Card and the tow truck was free. Plus, she got a check for $486 for her repair. So call the number on your screen right now and we'll send your Carefree Auto Card at no cost today. Activate it and you'll get the same protection for up to 4 more of your cars free. You heard right. Just $19.95 a month includes up to 5 cars. Even tires and wheels are included. Call now, get your card, and make driving carefree.
Call 1-888-780-8800 to get your Carefree Auto Card and free information. Don't wait. Call 1-888-780-8800 now.
When I ever give a product to a patient, I try it on myself. So I started taking Super Beats and I said, wow, Super Beats is a game changer.
It's giving me the energy that I want, the blood pressure support that I need.
Circulation, heart health, your body can get things done.
I really am feeling the difference.
I just love it.
Over 1 million people have put Super Beats blood pressure support supplements to the test. And today, we have over 80,000 5-star ratings and reviews. We're trusted by over 120 pro and college sports teams. Super Beats is the only #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended beef brand for heart health support.
It helps dilate blood vessels. It helps increase my circulation. It's having a beneficial effect on my heart and my energy. It makes me healthy.
My grandkids say, Grandma, I can't keep up with you. Where do you get your energy from? And I said, Super Beats.
Get a free month supply, plus free shipping and a 90-day money-back guarantee on all bundles, exclusively when you call or visit superbeats.com.
Coffee and chocolate are two of my favorite things. Having both combined, heaven.
All that's missing for me is some connection. So instead of missing out, I'm calling Lockwood. It's an easy way to connect with singles in your area who are looking for some great conversation. Whenever I call, I have a really great time. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up flying on a coffee date sometime. It's free to try and worth checking out. Call Lockwood now.
Try it free. Call 1-877-300-5282 now.
Coming up next on True Crime Network.
It's one of the biggest monster truck and motocross shows of the year. And rowdy fans pack into the seats. With high-octane gas fueling the action in the ring. Booze feeds the fire in the stands. A group of drunken revelers turns reckless as one tries a foolish crowd dive. His jump lands on empty chairs. But when his pals decide to get in on the action, they crash into innocent audience members. One of the hit bystanders reacts by snatching the ringleader's hat. Angry words are exchanged before the men are finally separated. But the instant he has the chance, the diving drunk delivers a sucker punch. The random assault sets off a powder keg of anger and alcohol. Like the wave, the rumble spreads through the arena. Spectators try to scramble away. Soon, security drags the aggressors out of the stands and expels them from the stadium. But outside, fighters try to beat their way back in. It's a useless display. Authorities have shut them out for good. By night's end, nearly 100 people have been ejected. All because of a few blitzed bozos who turned a senseless attack on a citizen into a monster brawl. Oakland, California. Three men enter a convenience store in hoods and sunglasses. As the lone shopkeeper emerges from the back, she knows immediately they mean trouble. The clerk tries to conceal her nervousness behind a smile, but her worst fears are about to be realized. Suddenly, the leader of the group draws a weapon. With the gun to the back of her head, she's ordered to give up the cash. The accomplices crowd the woman behind the counter. She does her best to accommodate the impatient gunman. It's not fast enough. The criminal pistol right in the terrified woman's face. She fears it's the last thing she'll ever see. The cash box is cleared out. The leader calmly exits, followed by the scrambling henchman. It's a quick hit, over in a minute. The robbery serves as a powerful reminder of the random nature of crime. When a simple bit of business becomes a transaction intent. Los Angeles, California. A plastered patron tries to haggle down the price of a beer. But when the cashier refuses to negotiate, he leaves in a huff, stealing a newspaper on his way out. A few minutes later, the bargain boozer returns. This time, the drunk speaks loudly and carries a big stick. Once again, he argues with the attendant to lower the price of his Pilsner. But when the clerk stands firm, the stingy shopper lunges for the bottle. The angry employee pushes him away. But moments later, he's back. He cuts in front of the line with 2 bottles in hand. Finally fed up, the cashier calls the cops. And the buzzed brute bails with the beers. But before the 911 call is completed, he rushes back in again, armed with pepper spray. He blasts the clerk with a blinding attack. The worker steps out of range. So the hammered hoodlum begins launching bottles. The clerk dodges the 12-ounce missiles and even manages to catch one. The second employee steps in to save his coworker. And the blotto bandit darts for the door. But only after he grabs 2 more for the road. Thankfully, he doesn't return, and the cashier survives the attack with only a minor headache. Police arrive moments later to collect the overwhelming evidence. This bottle bomber returned to the scene of his crime again and again. But when police catch up to the recurring nightmare, he'll be getting a sobering wake-up call. Cocoa, Florida. It's opening time at a local clothing store. Gloria Marple is the only employee on the premises when suddenly an armed robber barges in.
I looked up, I thought it was a kid playing a joke, I almost took his hoodie off. And then I saw the knife. I went into shock.
The knifeman forces the terrified woman over to the register. Brandishing an 8-inch blade, he orders her to empty the money drawer.
I just kept thinking, I need to give him what he wants so I can call 911. I just wanted him out of the store.
Then, things take an ominous turn. The thief grabs Gloria's hair and prods her with the knife to the back of the store.
Then I got scared that I wasn't going to make it out of there. Because he followed me into the bathroom. So he kicked me. And then he poked me with a knife, says, don't move, or I'm going to kill you. He was having so much pleasure, just terrifying an old lady.
Thankfully, the assailant leaves the bathroom. Seconds later, Gloria hears the back door buzzer. She wonders if he might have left.
I waited for 3 or 4 minutes, opened the door and looked around and didn't see him, so I went running through the phone.
And shaking, she dials 911. Cops arrive in minutes, but the suspect gets away. Though traumatized by her ordeal, Gloria tries to maintain a positive outlook.
I was very lucky that he didn't decide to kill me. But someday, if he keeps doing stuff like this, he is going to hurt somebody. He needs to be in jail where he's not going to hurt nobody else.
Up next, a pair of purse snatchers battle a woman in broad daylight. And good Samaritans turn the table on a brazen bandit's assault. Then later, a shopkeeper tries to save his family from a bottle rocket blitzkrieg. When most shocking citizens under attack returns.
This summer,
We're in a race against time as temperatures rise. Abused and neglected animals across the country are suffering right now in the unbearable, scorching heat. They're thirsty and panting, chained outside with no water, and many are desperately trying to hang on for just one more day.
Extreme heat can have a major impact on animals, and we see that all the time. Without shade, to be without shelter, without adequate water, and basically just left out there dealing with the baking sun all day.
Will you come forward and help save an animal in distress today? Visit joinaspca.org, call this toll-free number, or scan the code on your screen to be counted for this life-saving appeal. Donate now, and with your gift of just $19 a month, you can help save an animal's life this summer. Go online, call, or scan now. It's just 63 cents a day. We will put your gift to work right away, rescuing animals who might not survive if we don't get to them soon. But the situation is urgent, and tomorrow could be too late for an animal who is suffering in the sweltering heat right now.
In my mind, 1 more hour is not acceptable. These animals have suffered enough.
This is no way for any animal to live, and it's heartbreaking to imagine what they are going through. They're desperately trying to hang on, but time is running out. Your support is the help they need right now. Don't wait.
These animals have been dealing with that environment and probably much worse for a long time.
So visit our website, call this number, or scan the code on your screen, and donate just $19 a month. Do it in the next 10 minutes, and we'll send you this free welcome kit, including our limited edition Animal Champion t-shirt.
We cannot put an end to this type of animal cruelty without the generous support of the ASPCA donors.
If there ever was a time, this is it. So if you sign up in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you this free welcome kit, including this beautiful t-shirt, for taking action right away to save an animal's life this summer.
These animals have suffered enough, and maybe you're going to be the reason why those animals will never have to suffer again.
We're in a race against time to reach vulnerable animals who are barely hanging on. Help rescue an animal today. Go online, call, or scan right now.
The issue of animal cruelty and animal suffering across this country is an enormous issue. It's easy sometimes to kind of disassociate with something that's not right in front of you. Our commercials are showing footage, and it's often a softened version of what was actually occurring in these situations. We see dogs carrying chains heavier than their own body weight. And this is how this dog lives its entire life. Basically a circle. This is its whole existence. We have found dogs with no protection from the elements, to be without shelter, without adequate water. Sometimes they're just left to languish until they die.
And that's why we need your support more urgently than ever. So go online, call, or scan this code to save an animal who's suffering.
When I think about the suffering that I see, and it's all terrible. It is so much more common than people think.
And so much worse. But today, you can take one simple action to save an animal's life. Just scan this code, or you can visit our website or call this toll-free number and sign up with your $19 monthly gift. You will save lives. That's our promise. Do it in the next 5 minutes, and we'll send you this exclusive t-shirt and welcome kit.
If you are there in person and you see what we're seeing and you hear the cries and the whimpering and you feel the fear, I think most people would be as outraged as I am.
Please hear their cries. Listen to your heart and help them. Go online, call, or scan now.
Georgia. A man walks into a convenience store and asks for some smokes. When the employee turns away, he rifles through his pockets. But it's not cash he's searching for. He hands the clerk a note. The message is simple. Hand over the money or be killed. And the crook claims to have the firepower to back the threat. Fearing for his life, the cashier cleans out the drawer for a haul of $471. But the thief has to rub it in. He suddenly reveals that he never had a gun. It's an audacious move, one he will soon regret. The clerk calls for help. The robber starts running. But the man in the red shirt is hot on his heels. A selfless patron chases the man down. Then, with help from the worker, he wrestles the swindler back inside. They take him down and hold him until police arrive. Gregory Scott Cohen subsequently pleads guilty to felony robbery charges and is sentenced to 2 years behind bars. This cocky crook thought he pulled a fast one, but in his arrogance, he forgot one thing. An attack on a fellow citizen can go both ways. Buenos Aires, Argentina. A woman walks alone in broad daylight. But not far away, a thief stalks his victim. Like a wolf tracking his prey. And he's not hunting alone. His young female partner approaches from the opposite direction. When the time is just right, they strike. Together, the brazen brokers corner the woman and go for her purse. A violent struggle ensues as they wrestle the pocketbook from her grasp. Then, with their victim roughed up and empty-handed, the thieves casually jog away. They disappear into the shadows. As the woman just tries to piece together what happened. It was a brazen midday assault. But when police catch up to these purse snatchers, they'll be left holding the bag. Here, Wisconsin. A late-night motel receptionist suddenly finds himself looking down the barrel of a high-powered assault rifle. The employee tries to stay calm. But the masked hood demands the cash and cocks the gun. Officer Matthew Guth has investigated this type of crime before.
The gun was loaded, and it's evident from the footage does the suspect in a way to intimidate the victim, racks a cartridge on, which creates a lot of fear.
At point-blank range, the clerk knows he's one false move from certain death. The night worker slowly empties the register, angering the impatient gunman.
The clerk was concerned that he could have been shot at the time. One of the things that he remembers most about the incident is the description of the gun citizens are under attack, but we need to do whatever we can to apprehend these people. Prevent another incident happening or anyone being injured. We take it personally.
Coming up, a blazing fast holdup. These employees' lives flashing before their eyes. But first, a knife-wielding biker takes a cabbie on a terrifying ride. That's next on Most Shocking Citizens Under Attack.
My name is Jackson, and I have spastic cerebral palsy. It's a mouthful. Whenever I think the little things that I need help with, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, being able to go out with your friends by yourself, those are hard because you don't want help that you need it.
Children like Jackson need continued support for the rest of their lives. And you can help. Please join Easter Seals right now with your monthly gift.
These kids that you're helping, their goals is to be as independent as they can. These therapies help us to achieve that goal.
Easter Seals offers important disability and community services that can change a life forever. Please go online, call, or scan the QR code right now with your gift of just $19 a month.
It really does make a difference. Strengthening with Easter sales help me realize I can get through hard things. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Please visit helpeasterseals.com. Call or scan the QR code on your screen with your gift of $19 a month. And we'll send you this t-shirt as a thank you.
Your help and your support, the need for it is endless.
Thank you. There's a lot of people with disabilities out there. People like me.
Please join Easter Seals with your monthly gift right now.
Lunch is on me today. Awesome. Why? I have some extra cash right now. I started using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait, are you saying you get real money back when you get gas with the Upside? Yes, I get real cash back every time I get gas. Does that actually add up to anything? I'll make around $200 to $300. Wow, that's serious extra cash. Right? You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? It's like free money. I'm downloading the free Upside app now. Use this promo code and get an extra 25 cents a gallon cash bonus on your first tank. Thanks.
Download the free Upside app now. Earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BEST25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
With the intensity and witness the wildest, wackiest, and craziest criminals caught on video. Most Shocking next on True Crime Network.
Bogota, Colombia. A taxi cab passes too close to a bicyclist. Now the biker is enraged, going after the cabbie with a pocket knife. The cyclist slices viciously with a razor-sharp blade. He strikes the flailing driver in the back and checks. Angry citizens intervene, kicking the brute and diverting him from the assault. Overwhelmed, the slasher tries to escape. The crowd hurls rocks and insults, trying to stop the peddling punk. Then, the furious onlookers chase the man down. They hold him until police arrive and take him into custody. When this biker took his road rage too far. It was up to fellow citizens to end the attack and deliver the final blow. Miami, Florida. At this busy gas station, a drunk driver makes a violent pit stop. Cashier Heidi Rojas is inside when it happens.
I just hear this noise of a car, just the tires going crazy, like.
The scary SUV plows into the outside bank of pumps, sending customers running for their lives. A tire flies through the air like a meteor. But that's not the only thing airborne. A customer at the point of impact gets slammed across the lanes.
There was a man pumping gas when the guy landed in front of him, and that guy ran inside the store. Call the rescue! Call the rescue! There's a guy bleeding from his head. I think he's dead.
Another man is also injured in the collision.
It was very, very ugly. It was very awful.
Luckily, the victims recover from their wounds. The driver is charged with a felony DUI, causing serious injury. But he's lucky he's not facing murder charges. Because anytime a drunk climbs behind the wheel, every citizen is a potential victim. Before he's even through the door, Elvis Reyes and his family are caught off guard.
The guy was already out when he walked in. We knew the what he wanted exactly at that time, so we tried to give the money to him, and we feared that he might kill us. He had control of our life at that time.
As the gunman demands the day's receipts, his demeanor is coolly lethal. Elvis knows that if they don't hand over the cash, the result will be deadly.
He was pointing the gun to our hearts. If he were shoot, he would kill us instantly. I fear for our lives. I didn't want to die.
Terrified, they waste no time giving him every last dollar. A moment later, he's gone. Police will use the store's surveillance video to identify and apprehend this suspect. Until then, Elvis remains on guard.
I was lucky to walk away. I think I was there. I feel that God gave me something to do.
After the break, a pyrotechnic assault turns a store owner into an amateur firefighter. Next, Michael's giant citizens under attack.
It's raining, it's pouring. During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous. So the next time a storm is coming, trust Battle Vision Storm. The revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary.
Wow, it's so clear. It's dusk, but I can really see.
Oh wow, honestly, for how dark it is out here right now, these are incredible.
Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. And they're not just for storms. They turn night to bright, even in perfect weather.
I used to hate driving at night. The traffic lights were hard to see, the lights from oncoming traffic were blinding. I feel so much safer driving in the evenings now.
Blinding sunlight or headlights cut the glare instantly. Dark traffic signs, see them with confidence. Blurry road markers turn clear and visible. Wow! Even objects
marks in your side and rear view mirrors are easier to see. And Battle Vision Storm go head-to-head with the toughest conditions. Whether you're driving through smoke-filled air from wildfires, or you're on a boat getting crushed by the sea, and they're guaranteed for life. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own Battle Vision Storm at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle